Hey everyone, Sly47 here. I've got a video of the Henry IV in the background just as kind of filler, so you don't have to pay attention, just listen in if you want. I wanted to kind of do a series on the tier 10 cruisers. I don't feel like there's enough cruisers out there right now to harm the DD meta that we still have in this game, so I thought I'd let everyone kind of know what's the grind like, what's the tier 10 like, how is it gonna react, like what does it play like within tier 10 metas, and see if it's actually worth the potentially hard grind or potentially very easy grind of it. And I thought I'd start out with, I'd say probably one of my most favorite tier 10 cruisers, if not the favorite tier 10 cruiser of Henry IV. Let's just kind of do a quick overview for everyone who's wondering what its shticks are and kind of what it has. It has the largest free guns in the game, so it's got 240s with 9 of them specifically. It's at the fastest speed, and also it has boost, so it's even faster at that. With the mod on it, we can go up to 44.7, so it just hauls. The turn time, it turns like a bus. Yeah, it's a sprinter. That's about it. It doesn't do anything much better on that one. So dodging torpedoes is a little bit hard, but at the same time, once they fire off their torpedoes, you can hunt them down pretty easily. Gun range, it's better than average, but still kind of mediocre. The reload speed, it's got the big guns. Kind of is going to take that, but you do have the reload booster for that. So you got the reload and the speed, so you can obviously kind of start telling the niche on this ship. We'll go over that soon. Its fire chance is 9, which is pretty darn good for tier 10, but it's actually kind of just the slow reload just makes the AP much better. You can still burn things down if you need to, so make sure you do kind of understand that you don't always fire AP, sometimes fire HE. The turret traverse time, middle of the pack, not really great, not really the best, but whatever. It does have torpedoes on the side, but it's only got 3 on each. They're kind of just additional damage that you can slap in there if you need to, but I really wouldn't focus on them too much. Its AA rating is one of the weaker parts of it. It does not have great AA. It does do something. It can shoot some planes down, but it's not going to defend you. Nothing like the Worcester or anything like that. And its concealment is 9 kilometers, so it's good. You're kind of middle of the pack, but you're expecting to be firing the entire time when you're using this ship. So what is this ship's niche? What's the real fun part about it? Well, it's the fastest ship at tier 10 that is a cruiser. And it is also a high burst machine, and you're about to start to see an assassination run on a Montana that, yeah, he probably could have gotten me, but at the same time, I got him instead. You get lucky at that times. So, not to spoil anything too much. But while I'm intercepting this Montana, I'm going halfway across the map, basically. The grind. Let's talk about the grind. It really starts out kind of bleh. It's really not interesting. You kind of get some hints at it, like you kind of get some really slow upgrades. You start realizing, okay, these ships are a little faster. They got their speed boost, they got their reload boost. It isn't until like tier 8 that you starting to see that actual burst capability and the actual speed capability come in handy. And tier 9 tier 9's I'd say probably one of the rougher ones out of everything, but really you're not gonna hate them. You're going to kind of be like, yeah, it's good, but it's not great. It's going to be one of those ships, pretty much for every single one of those tiers. And then at tier 10, of course, you get the Henry, and it gets all the upgrades. It gets bigger guns. It gets incredibly quick. It gets the awesome full reload boosters, full speed boosters. It is going like a bat out of hell on things, and that is why I love it. And as you can tell right here, I started this engagement with this Montana with around 50,000, and I'm going to be pulling 100 by the end of it. So you rack up damage with this thing. It just obliterates this, and it's got decent accuracy on top of it, so it helps out with that. Really, the traits of this ship, if you want to be everywhere, you want to beat everything down, you want to be able to Citadel anything. I've Citadel Yamatos with this sucker. You can do it. It does have lighter armor, so kind of consider yourself a glass cannon. The bad turning speed, you do have to watch out for that, as DDs can abuse that and potentially get in, because you aren't exactly great at, unless you have your reload booster, you're not exactly great on killing them if they're going to rush you. But know that DDs, you are going to have a challenge when you're going up against it. It's got decent arcs. AA is the kind of rough part, but it can do a lot. It really can. And I really suggest this to a lot of people who like that more rush style gameplay, that, you know, that wanting to be everywhere and wanting to be able to take everything down, but yet you've got all the tools to do it. I definitely say it's one of the more fun ones. There's a lot of other cruisers at tier 10 that I wouldn't really call them fun, but they definitely have their niche. You know, they're good at what they do. As you can see from here, long range did a pretty darn good job at that. But this is just an overview on the Henry IV. If any of this makes you interested, I would definitely suggest going down it. The grind's not bad. The reward at the end is amazing, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one.